Hello everyone, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. So let us get right into this and see what this week is all about for us energetically and how we can best navigate this week and harness its energy to our advantage. So let's pull a tarot card for the beginning of this week, being Monday and Tuesday. What energy do we have? We have the Ten of Wands. So looking at this witch, he's carrying a whole bundle of brooms up the hill, plus he's got his little kitty helper over there. So this card speaks about, I'm hearing burden, heaviness. We might feel a lot on our shoulders in the beginning of this week. So maybe there's a lot of work to be done. Your energy might not feel like you have a lot of it. I'm hearing this is to help us to learn how to prioritize in the beginning of this week. So if there's a lot to do, if you have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things to get through in the beginning of the week, try and prioritize and see what is actually important and what is not. And I'm also hearing learn to delegate. And also I'm hearing mind your responsibilities. What are you responsible for? Are you taking on other people's stuff? Are you not delegating enough? We don't have to do everything on our own. I'm hearing no man is an island. Okay, so we might have a lot to do in the beginning of the week. Okay, so let's get some elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle on that. Breathe. Can't make this up. Okay, tuning into the energy of this, I'm just hearing pace yourself, one breath at a time, one step at a time, one thing at a time. And I'm hearing whistle while you work. So trying to do things and I'm hearing making the mundane joyful. So this could be chores, like you might be thinking, oh, I've got to declutter my house, I've got to clean my house, I've got to do this, I've got to work, Okay, whistle while you work, make it joyful. Break it down into biteable portions, one step at a time, I'm hearing. Okay, let's get some further elaboration now from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And let's see how we can harness this energy to the best of our advantage in the beginning of this week. Stillness. You can't make this up. Okay, tuning into the energy of this, I get go with the flow. Go with the flow. We also might feel a bit of a heavy energy, like a seriousness in the beginning of the week. We've got to do this and be serious about it, and it's all serious. I'm hearing just lighten up, okay? You got to do what you got to do. I'm hearing you got to do what you got to do so that you can do what you want to do, okay? So this is about attending to what needs to get done. Chop wood, carry water, okay? All right, let's see. What energy do we have in the middle of the week? Because there's a real let's get it done energy. There's a lot to do. Rebuilding our lives. Okay, let's see. What do we have in the middle of the week? What do we have for the middle? The moon. So if you look at this card, this kitty is looking at itself in its reflection in the water, and it looks 10 times bigger than what it is. So in the beginning, in the middle of the week, we might think, oh, our problems are 10 times bigger than we are. We can't manage, we can't cope. It's all too much. It's all an uphill battle and all the rest. And Spirit is saying, don't make a mountain out of a molehill, okay? But also understand, when we only have moonlight to go by, in other words, we don't know where we're going, or we don't know what the end result is going to be. We have to trust our intuition, right? So in the middle of the week, maybe there's some decisions that need to be made, or there's some steps that need to be taken, but you don't know how you're going to do it. You don't know who, what, where, and when, because you don't have enough information. And because you don't have enough information, it might just all look too much and too big. And Spirit is saying, your intuition, just listen to your intuition. So your intuition might say something as simple as, take a deep breath, break this down into small biteable portions. What can you do right now to lighten your load? Or what can you do right now that's going to help you make that decision or move in that new direction? What can you do right now? Listen to your gut, Okay. And I'm also hearing your intuition will probably say to you, everything's going to be okay. So don't panic, right? Don't get into a tailspin in the middle of the week. All right, let's get some further elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle. What do we have for the middle of the week? A leg up. Support is coming, right? Support with whatever. I'm hearing support for your dreams, okay? Your dreams, your goals, your visions, the things that you're wanting to do, you're wanting to start, you want to bring into your world. There will be support. So that support could be from your boss or from your partner or from a friend or from just the world around you at large, and also from creator, from your spirit helpers. The support is there. It just has to be asked for. Okay. I keep hearing spirit say we're not alone. We're not alone, right? Okay, let's get some elaboration from the Sacred Destiny Oracle now for the middle of the week. Love. Isn't that beautiful? Let's tune in here. Love. Blossoming. Oh, more opening of the heart. Compassion. Compassion for others. Feeling loved. Feeling supported. The word blossoming really sticks out at me here. So this could mean if you've met somebody new, that relationship will blossom. You're blossoming. So because you're blossoming, you're going to attract all sorts of good that reflects that into your world. Fertility, I'm also hearing. Fertile. So your career will start to maybe look better, or your business will start to blossom. There's a blossoming energy here. All right, now let's look at Friday and the weekend. This looks like a very simple, uncomplicated week so far. I'm hearing spirit say, yes, it's a breather week. Yay! Last couple of weeks haven't been easy. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so let's see. What weather do we have for Friday and the weekend? What is the energetic weather? Judgment. When I tune into the energy, there she's whistling as she works. Okay, with this I get a sense of liberation, freedom, like the worst is now behind you. There's a very light-hearted energy I get with this. So come Friday and the weekend, you might feel like you've lightened the load. You've let go of a burden. You've let go of worry. You've done the work. You've done what you've needed to do, and now you get to enjoy the reward. I get that feeling, okay? So it feels like the beginning of the week is about, right, let's get it done. Let's do the work. Yes, it's overwhelming, but let's whistle while we work. Let's make it a joyful experience. Let's just get it done, right? And then as we then transform into the end of the week, it's like, oh, I did it. I achieved it. I reached my goal. I did what I needed to do, and now I get to enjoy the reward, if you will. Okay, let's get some elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle. I'm also hearing spirit say it's not as bad as it seems. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and bogged down and worried and stressed and anxious, they're saying that's us making mountains out of molehills. There is nothing to worry about. They're saying we've done a lot of work on ourselves over the last while. We're always working on ourselves, it feels like. But we have just gone through an enormous growth spurt, an enormous shift. And now it feels like we start to see the results of that shift. Yay! Okay, let's see. What wisdom is here for us for Friday and the weekend? Loyal heart. Loyal heart. So this is about, as we've been so committed to the task at hand, we've been loyal to ourselves, we've been loyal to what is good and right for us, we've shown up, we've done the things, and now we get to see the results of that. Okay, mirrored. You know what's standing out for me is how these two owls seem to be mirroring each other. So for me, it's like as we go into the end of the week, it's like the results is the mirror. It's the result. It's like the work we've done. We've been so committed. We worked so hard. We achieved our goals. We did the things. And now we get to see the result mirrored right back to us. And then, of course, the opposite is also true. If you're not entirely happy with the results that you're seeing towards the end of the week, you might want to maybe relook and say, okay, well, where could I maybe have done something a bit differently? Where could I have maybe put more energy in, or more of my true intention into what I wanted, so that I could get the result that I want? Because Spirit is reminding us here that life is ultimately a mirror. It's a reflection. Whatever is going on around us is a reflection of what's going on within us, you see. Okay? But I'm hearing it's all good. There's good results. Yay! Okay, let's see. What guidance is here from the Sacred Destiny? All right, cool. Miracles. Very welcome, I would say, over the last period. I just get the sense of Friday and the weekend being like a burden is lifted, you know? Like we can go, oh, finally, I've achieved this, or I've gotten this, or I've succeeded at that, or I'm healing, or I'm much better, or life is much brighter. Miracles. And Spirit is saying this is what makes it all worthwhile. They're showing me the alchemy of coal being turned into diamonds. Okay, the coal obviously needs enormous amounts of pressure to be turned into a diamond, and this is what's ultimately happening with us. Okay, as we go through, like with what we had with Mercury retrograde in Taurus, and we had the whole eclipse season, it wasn't easy, it wasn't for sissies, but it really highlighted to us where change was necessary. Whether we wanted to make that change or not, we changed and we evolved, and we were under pressure, and now that pressure is starting to lift, and now we're starting to realize, oh, we're actually diamonds. Okay, so we have transformed, and then we start to see the result of that. Okay, beautiful energy here we have this week, actually. Okay, let's get some further elaboration from the Gateway of Light Oracle, just to close out this reading for this week, for everyone that is watching now. What guidance is here for us, please, for everybody that is watching right now? What guidance is here for us this week? I need 2 cards, I'm hearing 2. We have the halls. I'm sure we had this last week too. Halls of Amenti initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. How beautiful. And then I'll go on to the next one next. Let's just read out the message of this. Where are we? Because we're in the sense of this is where we were. This is what we've been going through. It says, how accurate. It says here, you're in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You may feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening. Energetically, you are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel that light is present because you're in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, which is this here. This is where we are now. Okay. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energy that was stored in the depths of your body being released so that your vibration can rise. So that is where we've actually been for the last while, the last month, the last maybe 2, is we've been in this chamber where that alchemical process has been happening. That base metal turning into gold, that coal being turned into diamonds, right? We're being squeezed. Okay, now this is where we are going next. Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. This is what we've been going through. Okay, let's read out its message. Then I want a third one just because we can. I love these cards. Okay, Akashic records, where are you? It says, when you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears from previous lifetimes, or older aspects of this current lifetime that you have moved on from. Know that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story. You can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecision. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you're sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move in a particular direction, it's because you've unearthed an important soul lesson. And it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energy being released from your energy body. Call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom. Isn't that just so accurate, right? Because that's, again, it's exactly what we've been doing for the last month, maybe two, right? That's why life has been so flipping challenging. Because all that old stuff, the old ways of doing things, the old karmic imprinting is leaving us now. And this week we get to experience what it feels like to come out of that initiatory chamber and step more into the fullness of who we are. And it brings a lightness with it. And I feel that lightness coming in towards the end of the week. But let's get a third one. Let's ask Spirit, where are we going with this week? Where are we going with this? Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. Look at that. Look at the light, okay? This to me feels like the last while has been like a week or two of absolute dark, like nighttime. Everything's dark and black. And the sun comes out, okay? And we start to feel that lightness. And I'm hearing the lightness of possibility. We're going to start to realize that the life we all ultimately want for ourselves is more possible than we thought. But let's read this out, just because we can. How I love this deck. Solar light upgrade. It says, the light of the great central sun is shining on you, activating you to push onward and create. This is a perfect time to move forward with projects, goals, and intentions. Align your energy with whatever you are ready to create and experience. Focus on what you are ready to grow and where you are ready to expand. As you focus on your goals, you are giving them energetic encouragement to flourish and open like the warm summer sun kissing the ground, encouraging the flowers to grow and bloom. The sunlight has arrived. It's here in you now. Okay? Now, as I tune into this, I get the sense of solstice energy. Now, solstice energy, if I remember correctly, is the 21st of June, I think, somewhere there. And I'm hearing the word culmination. Culmination. So that could be when, if you're wanting to set intentions now, like let's say after this last period, you've now realized, actually, no, I deserve a better life. I'm not settling anymore. I'm tired of playing small. I want more for myself. Whatever actions you take now, they show me culmination around the solstice, which is next month, June, which is what, 3 weeks away? 21st of June is somewhere there, 3 weeks away. That's quick, just saying. But then again, I am hearing Spirit say that manifestation now is quicker than what it's actually ever been before. So I would say now, start the groundwork, building your foundation from the ground up. That's what the beginning of this week feels like. It's like an activation, like there's this urge within us to let's get going, let's build that foundation, let's apply for that job, let's start that business, let's do that field of study, let's put ourselves out there and meet new people, let's take charge of our money, let's take charge. Do you see where I'm going? The new that you're wanting to get cracking on, I feel like we've got the motivation to do it in the beginning of this week. But we mustn't take it on in one big mouthful. We must break it down into small biteable portions and breathe and whistle while we do it so that it doesn't feel like work. Because if it feels like work, We're not going to do it. Okay? Break it down. And then as we start building on that and committing to that, we're going to start to feel the momentum build. Okay? And then again, towards the end of the week, there's that lightness, that beautiful, happy breath of fresh air, beautiful light energy coming through that is going to be like a motivator for us to kind of continue. And I'm hearing instant results. So you're going to start seeing results for your endeavors this week already, right? And they're showing me, see that good result as a marker that you're on the right path, okay? So don't see everything you're doing as so overwhelming, like this card here where the kitty thinks the problem is 10 times bigger than his. It's not, right? It's just, it's going to seem bigger and seem harder because it's foreign, right? So in other words, maybe before we were too scared to take those leaps, or too scared to do things differently, or too scared to make changes, and too scared to build the foundations. So it's going to look immediately too much. But as we whistle, as we work, and as we work toward it, and we do it with joy and happiness, builds momentum, and we start to realize, oh, this is actually easy. It is easy for me to work on the life of my dreams. It's actually pretty easy. And then the results come quickly. Okay, so very, very interesting week that feels very supported by Source and very supported by the people around us and us supporting them back. Really nice week. I like this energy. I like it. Okay, so I hope that helps all of you. And thank you once again for being here. And thank you so much for subscribing and for liking and for sharing and doing all the things that YouTube people do. And see you again next week. Have an amazing week. Take care and keep well. Bye.